Hello, everyone, and welcome to what I hope is the first of quite a few Dead by Daylight videos. It has been a long time since I've uploaded a video from Dead by Daylight, but recently I've been playing it a whole lot more. And I'm normally a survivor main, and I play in a couple of Swifts, but in my off time, I like to play killer. And one of the killers I've been really interested in trying lately is the Singularity. And after about 10 or 15 matches with him, I'm starting to realize how strong he really is. And I thought that maybe playing him a little bit would help me learn how to sort of counter him as a survivor. So I'm going to show a game, I'm going to do a little bit of commentary, and I hope you all enjoy. Thank you. So the first thing you'll notice here is I'm running a super sweaty meta build. I've got Pain Res, I've got Surge, Friends to the End, and I'm running Rapid Brutality. I've been back and forth on the fourth perk. I've tried Rapid Brutality, I've tried Plaything, I've tried Grim Embrace, um, a lot of other different perks, but Rapid Brutality seems to give me the most value as far as Singularity goes. Before I load in, I would like to restate I am a survivor main. I have roughly 1,800 hours in the game. Singularity is one of those killers that has just given me a headache over and over and over again, especially in solo queue. And I felt like maybe playing him some would just be overall helpful. And one thing I have realized is you need to spread your gen pressure. You need to be rotating EMPs. There are ways to counter him. He's not just like the, you know, do it all, 4 kills every game killer. He can be defeated. But I know a lot of people that will like disconnect immediately if they see a Singularity, which is crazy to me. You'll never learn that way. So as soon as I load in, the first thing you'll see me do is some initial camera setup. That's very important. I try to set up cameras to where they can see all sides of a gen. It's really hard to do if the gen is like a 4-person gen, like sometimes the one that'll spawn in shack or just in the middle of the map in a random place. But a lot of these gens are for 3 people, 2 people. I missed my camera shot there. That was kind of funny. But so you want to set up your cameras to where you can see the gen from all angles, so a survivor can't be hiding behind the gen and working on it. You want to be able to see no matter what side they're on. And then here, when I go to set up my third camera by this other gen, is when I run into my first survivor. She immediately takes off, so I fire a pod, I tag her, and the first chase has started. I really thought she was going to take me to shack, and if she would have, I probably would have immediately left her, but she turned and went the other direction, so I didn't see any reason not to continue the chase. Being able to teleport to a tag survivor is just crazy. And with that first down, I get surge value. I see that they're working on a generator downstairs, and this is when I realize that my gen split is 3 downstairs and then 4 upstairs. So I pretty much let the downstairs gens go at this point.
Minor alterations.
Try to check that camera and notice it's been disabled, so I know there's people working around the gen, and then I just so happen to run into my make your choice, or not make your choice, I'm sorry, a friends to the end target. But he had sprint burst, so he was able to avoid being down. He was exposed. I get a free hit here, and this is where I realize Bill knows exactly what he's doing because he's going for the teleporter, which is a really good move. I try to get the hit there, and then I follow him in. He vanishes, but I hear that other gen pop, so I'm going to go check and see if I can find somebody over here. And then I just accidentally run into their boon, so I stomp it out. And this is the first of many unfortunate circumstances revolving around Nancy. She is always in the wrong place at the wrong time. Right here, she hits me with a pallet. I throw up a camera to watch this generator down here. And then I check my cameras upstairs, and that's when I see the unhook, so I go ahead and get the free tag on them. And then I can just teleport straight back upstairs because they didn't bother to hide. At that point, as a survivor, you can see when the Singularity is using their camera, and you want to try to hide behind something if you're healing. I didn't mean to tunnel her off the hook like that,
LZ, vision down.
and I don't think a lot of killers mean to tunnel. Sometimes it just happens. Laura ends up on an unfortunate pallet here, and so I get the down, and she tried to chem trap it, which I thought was kind of funny. So here we're about to get our second pain res. That was a really smart play by him. He waited until I checked my camera to hit the EMP, so I wasn't able to tag him as he was running from the gen. But I get a tag on him here and I teleport, and then I realize he's immediately going to the portal, so I turn around and chase the other person. And sometimes you can't help but go back to hook. If I would have followed the other guy into the portal, he could have lost me. He could have looted me downstairs forever. The person I was chasing went to hook, and that's why I had to go back to hook. It was like my best choice as far as getting into another chase as quickly as possible. She outran my camera, and I heard the other survivor injured over there, but I didn't pursue that chase because I didn't really want to tunnel her. And then over here, she brings me to this gen. She takes the portal, so I just get it down here. And that's just unfortunate for her that somebody else led me here. You can see another gen just pop downstairs. I'm basically letting those go on this match. So now we do a quick camera check. I notice the camera downstairs is blocked. Nancy is once again wrong place, wrong time. I just barely saw her go behind that rock wall. And then right here, I try to tag her, but I lose position on my camera. But then I notice that she didn't really go anywhere. She hits the portal, I try to tag the other two. And since they're going around to the other side, I follow them in that direction. A lot of the times what I'll do, if I have a camera that's disabled and I get close to it, I'll just take it down and then put another one back up. Here I get another free tag. And that's the thing about your cameras. I couldn't see them from my other camera, but I could hear them. So I just shot another camera into that loop and tagged them real quick. Like, if you can get used to working Singularity's cameras, it's really, really strong. Here she tries to fake the window, but as a survivor main, I kind of know a lot of tricks. So I knew she was going to fake the window, so I didn't swing at it.
Squirmy worm.
I heard the other boon get put up right there. And when I check this camera, I hear the boon. So I'm going to go ahead and run over there and stomp the boon out real fast. At first, I was going to leave this area, but then I heard somebody to my left. So I'm looking around, and when I walk around here, I see her shadow right there. I saw her shadow, and once again, Nancy, I'm sorry, wrong place, wrong time. She goes to the portal again, and I don't follow. Somebody else was on this gen again, so I'm going to follow them. I heard them off to my left. I can hear that they're injured, so it's another down. And then that gives me more surge value because the gen just exploded from the surge. I did make a lot of mistakes during this game, and that's the one thing that I think is crazy about Singularity. You can make a ton of mistakes and still win a match. Here's Bill. I forgot he had sprint burst, and I almost got the expose down on him, but he ended up getting away because of sprint burst. This Bill was actually a really decent player. It was a lot of fun playing against him, and the Laura Croft was very good too. Throw up a camera, get the tag. I missed my teleport right there by accident. And when I realize he's going downstairs, I head back to this gen because I realize they're working on it. Now, here she waits for me to teleport, and then she sprint bursts away, which is a really smart move. This is the part where Laura takes me to Shack and starts destroying me completely. I try to get the hit there, and she's got finesse, which was just unfortunate. This time I vault the window behind her, and I feel like if I would have swung at this next window, I would have hit her, but I didn't. I hesitated. And then I vaulted again, and then I get too close to the pallet, and she slams it on me, unfortunately.
Analyzing vision.
One thing as a killer is you need to start realizing when to leave a chase. If I stay on Shack, this lore is going to run me forever. But luckily, I hear somebody. And unfortunately for Nancy, she is in the wrong place, wrong time once again.
Matters being cured.
Nancy, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. So I get the scream from Bill. He's downstairs. He's exposed. I know if I let that other gen go, even with 2 people or 3 people, it could still be a tough match. So I'm going to go ahead and go downstairs and push him off that generator. By the time I get there, he's gone. And so my plan was to put up a camera, look around for a minute, and then leave. But I decided to just randomly check a locker because sometimes you get lucky, but he wasn't in there. And then when I'm checking my cameras, when I come back out, I just happen to see him right next to me. He's right there around that pillar. But I go around the wrong way, and he gets the sprint burst to the portal, and he beats me out once again. And then he just vanishes. I have no idea where he went. And then I find him shortly after. I assumed he was just going to take me back to the other portal, but he gets stuck on this really unsafe pallet. And I don't know what his plan was here, but he runs face first into me. So that was kind of a free hit. This was a smart move on his part. I thought he was going to go for the pallet, but he ended up going for the window instead. And I swung way too early. And then once again, Nancy just gets caught in unfortunate circumstances. And this hit on Nancy is very important. She was in just the right place for my surge to pop 3 generators, and that's just huge value from that perk. So Laura gets the sprint burst. And this is where you learn some stuff. So I know she's going to vault if I keep going. So I just give that little stutter step right there. Just that tiny stutter step kept her from vaulting the pallet and trying to fake it. And I ended up getting a good hit there. And then this is where she takes me back to Shack. But I'm not going to follow her. But once again, I turn around and Nancy is in a bad place. So that's Nancy's death hook. So now all we have is Bill and Laura. I saw Bill's aura downstairs. I get the teleport here. He beats me to the portal, but I follow him out. And this time I get lucky, and I run right into him. Friends to the End is such a strong perk, because you always know where the obsession is, and if you hook the obsession, somebody else is going to scream and become the obsession, give away their location. So Laura's probably thinking, okay, if I just stay over here and chill, I'm going to get a hatch. But because she screamed, I know where she is. So now it's just a matter of catching Laura at Shack. Which most of the time, it is not okay to run a survivor through Shack. Here, I finally kick her chem trap. Now, right here, she ran straight down instead of trying to line of sight me. But I end up getting to tag her with my camera there. And I keep missing my teleport. I finally get it. And that's GG's.
It will be fast, possibly painless. Die fast, please. It is all over.
I'm glad I was able to show you guys this match. I had a lot of fun making this video, and I'm having a lot of fun playing Singularity amongst a lot of other killers too. So I'll probably be uploading more killer videos and along with some survivor videos. I just wanted to show you guys this particular match. And I hope you guys will come back for the next one. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, do all the things. Come and see me on Twitch. It's Twitch TV, Darth Goji. I stream every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I hope to see you guys there. Everybody have a great night. Thanks.